Hi, this is Jenny Kerns, and I'm your instructor for Online Comp 2 this summer. If you found this video, you're well on your way to getting through what you need to do to find all your assignments and everything. I'm going to be looking at some notes, so I'll be looking back and forth a little bit, but basically, I just wanted to welcome you to the class and tell you a little bit about how it's going to work each week. First of all, for me, this is my probably 6th or 7th summer teaching composition online. I've been teaching composition though for over 15 years, but the online format, it's been about 6 years now. So I guess I can kind of anticipate some of the questions or issues that you may run into. So that's part of what I wanted to address today as we get started. The way the course works is it goes on a week-by-week basis. There are approximately 10 weeks. Each week will have its own folder that will become available on Wednesday, and then all assignments will be due the following Tuesday with very few exceptions. There are a couple of times when you'll need to log in midweek and submit a peer evaluation or something like that. But for the most part, it'll be a Wednesday morning new material, everything due that a week later on Tuesday night at midnight. We do go Central Standard Time just because that's where I'm located, and so if there's any question, I know many of you will be going home from college and taking this over the summer. I have students that go, home somewhere across the country. I have people who go out of the country around the world basically over the summer, and that is absolutely okay. Just as long as you have uninterrupted access to the internet and can access your course and plan accordingly, it seems to work really well for a lot of people. A couple of things. Let's see. Like I said, content folders, all of your information for the course. Really, I only utilize a couple of places in Blackboard. There'll be an announcement each week when your stuff becomes available. And then you'll find the meat of what we're doing in the content folder, in the content area where it says course content on the left-hand side of your screen. And again, you click there, you'll find a folder for each week. The May 24th folder is now available, and inside of each folder, I'll start out with an agenda, which is a list of everything that we're doing and kind of like a to-do list for the week. And then below that will be all the information, the more specific information about each of the assignments, as well as any resources or links that you need in order to complete those. Also, each week I will have a little section that's notes from your instructor, and usually it's going to be accompanied by a video like this. So not every week, but most weeks I'll have a video where I just touch base on a couple of basic things and get that ready to go for you. And again, try to anticipate some of the questions that you might have. So this week, you're going to look at the syllabus. That's your first reading assignment. And it may sound really simple, but it's really, really important. The syllabus is kind of the agreement as to how the course is going to go forward. So make sure you're familiar with that. Let me know if you have questions after you've given it a good look through. There's a quiz over that syllabus. There's information on MLA style, which is what we'll be using in the course. And then there's a short quiz on that. There's information on your first writing exercise, where you get to introduce yourself a little bit. There's information about Chapter 1, that you're supposed to read Chapter 1, and then there's just a response, a pretty general response, where you get to kind of grab hold of themes and ideas that were interesting to you and examine those a little bit. And again, make sure that you're always looking over those instructor notes and any videos that I may share with you. So that's more specifics for this week. Again, you'll need to get into the content folder for the nitty-gritty of those different things. But then there are just a couple of other things that I would generally share with you as good habits or good guidelines for taking an online course. And the first is I don't take late work. Okay, just kind of so you know that. Especially in a summer format where we have 15 to 16 weeks of material crammed into 10 weeks. There's just, having something late, it's only going to put you off for the next thing. So I just simply don't take late work. Also, I don't have the luxury of getting to know each of you individually, and so I don't know, and I don't want to be put in the position where I have to judge the validity of your excuse for what's happening. So no late work. If something's coming up in that is going to be an issue, talk to me beforehand, and we'll see if there's something we can do about it. But turning things in late is just not okay. And computer problems are never an adequate, unless we all get a message that says Blackboard is down through Dmacc or something. I mean, I understand when that happens. But in general, saying, oh, I can't connect is not going to be a sufficient reason to not have your work in on time. Let's see. One thing with an online course is you really have to stay self-motivated. So if you're not someone who does that well, this could be a bit of a challenge. So I really want you to think about the fact that you're going to have to make sure that you log in every week. You're going to have a plan for how much has to be done, because again, it's 15, 16 weeks of material crammed into 10 weeks. And I still, we'll be busy. Let's just put it that way. We'll be nice and busy. So make sure that you're logging in regularly. If I see that you haven't logged in for a long time, I'll do an early alert to the counselors at Dmacc to kind of say, because it's kind of like attendance and be kind of like saying, hey, this person hasn't attended class for a long time. So please make sure that you stay on top of it. And, you really have to make sure that you get the most out of this course that you can. And I will help you in any way that I possibly can. But you've got to show up first. And that's one way to get it going. So computer skills. If you're taking an online course, there's an understanding that you have a certain level of computer skills. It doesn't mean you have to be a wizard, and we're all going to have things that we're better at than others. If you really were having trouble with Blackboard, I recommend that you stop in to your local campus, to their Academic Achievement Center. I can be found on the Newton campus there, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 2, and I'm always available to help if you have any trouble. But really, any campus will help you work on your Blackboard skills if you need to. Let's see, tech issues. If you don't know your password or you're having trouble logging on, there's really nothing I can do about that. You'll need to go to www.dmacc.edu and go to their tech section, and that'll give you the contact information. I don't know your password. I can't, help you log in from home if something's not working that well. So that's really more of a tech issue. I wish I could fix it, but I can't. So plan ahead. This is a big one. A lot can happen over a summer, and especially with an online course, you need to have a backup plan. Yes, you could end up moving unexpectedly and not have the access to the internet that you'd like. Think about what library you're going to go to. McDonald's has Wi-Fi anymore. So it really is important that you plan ahead, kind of have a backup plan in case something would happen where your access was interrupted or something to that effect. And again, that's just kind of being part of the master of your own success in a situation like this. Another thing, really, contact me. Like I said, I'm full-time this summer. I'm on a campus. Some of you are actually in Newton taking this course. Some of you, like I said, are very, very far away, which is okay. The hard thing is that if you're off campus, is that you no longer have those campus support services available to you as readily. But know this, please feel free to contact me if you have questions. The best way to establish that contact is probably via email first, and then if we can't, fix your problem or help you out a little bit, we can talk about maybe having a phone or a Skype meeting, or even a face-to-face meeting if you're able. And I'd be happy to do that with you, absolutely. I have a lot of students who regularly come in and work on their papers in the center with me, and I have no problem with that at all. So I can't write your paper for you, but I sure can help you out as you're writing it. So just so you know. And one thing when you do ask questions, the first thing I'm going to say is, did you check Blackboard? Did you look at the assignment detail? So first thing to do is go there. Second, come to me, and I will do everything I can to clarify and make it better. Also, if it looks like something isn't right in Blackboard, shoot me an email. Every once in a while, the way I see what I'm posting on Blackboard looks one way, and the way you see it looks another. And usually they sync up pretty well, but sometimes something will slip through the cracks, and I'll think you can see something and you really can't. So if you find that to be the case, please contact me, because I'm more than willing to say, oh, whoops, let me fix that. So let me know if that's the case. And I think that's about it for today. Good luck. I think it's usually a pretty enjoyable class. You've all been through Comp 1, so Comp 2 is just kind of Comp 1 at a little deeper level and a little bit more higher order thinking, and maybe a little higher quality materials and product that you create as well. So I hope this course challenges you. I hope you find it to be very, very worthwhile. And again, contact me if you have questions, and I hope you have a great week. Thank you.